Hello YouTube, Reseller Mom here. Today is Tuesday the 29th of November. We're getting close to Christmas time, and this weekend for Thanksgiving I was out of town, did shopping in Portland. Loved that, had a great time. I'm not going to really do a Friday improvement video. My Friday improvement video was to really work on my eBay store. My pictures have come a long way from a year and a half ago. And, it's something that I really want to become better at. So I want to kind of just take you through the process of what I do to get inspiration and to get better for taking pictures. Now, I do take pictures on Amazon as well. So, this applies for that. But on Amazon, I do put my photos into Photoshop, blow them up, and then I white out all of the negative space. That's what Amazon wants. They want to have just a plain white background that needs to be, 256 or whatever the highest white color is. So today I want to walk you through what I do to improve myself on pictures. I've been watching a lot of Nicole State, and if you aren't following her, that she does really good videos on her hauls and what she does with eBay and with Poshmark. And so I'm like, I'm kind of interested in another platform. I'm always interested in diversifying myself because you know what? If Amazon goes away tomorrow, I need to be able to still make money. If eBay goes away tomorrow, I still need to be able to make money. Cross-listing is something that I eventually want to do. I eventually want to have an assistant and grow my business, etc. Okay, so for today, we're going to focus on pictures though. So what I did was I downloaded the Poshmark app just to play with it. You could do this with eBay. You can do it at a store site. You can do it anywhere. This is just looking at pictures. And what you're doing is you're going to scroll through and find ones that you like and find ones that you don't like. Now, I do more of finding ones that I do like versus don't like because, I want to do improvements. I kind of know what I don't like for the most part. So let's start going through here. Now, I'm also kind of going through brands, sizes, trends, kind of seeing what's hot, what's not, what are people looking for, what are they buying, what are they paying for, what kind of price range are they in, so that I can get an idea. So when I am out shopping, I can make better decisions on what to buy. eBay and Amazon are two different beasts, and Poshmark is more like eBay, definitely. But my point is that in some respects, eBay is easier, and in some respects, Amazon is easier. Amazon, you can go out, you scan a barcode, and you can tell by the rank and how much it's going for and what the price is if you're willing to buy it or not. With eBay, you kind of got to know a lot of different factors going in there, and once it becomes second nature to you, the price points at the thrift store and the price points you can sell at definitely have a higher margin of, returns. So, it can be more profitable if you know what you're doing. And that's where I want to be, because the other thing is that this knowledge is something that you need to build up over time. It's not like you can just have an app that scans a shirt and tells you whether it's good or not. You need to look for damage and, is it in a good quality? Is it a good size? Is it a good brand? There's a lot going in. And then there's a lot on how you present yourself. Okay, starting off here, these jeans I highlighted because I like the silhouette of how it's filmed there, how the photo is taken. And I think that's how I want to start changing my jeans too. It just looks clean. It looks nice. It's not all over the place. My jeans, when I photo them right now, I kind of, put them down, then put the legs out sometimes. Sometimes my legs are going everywhere. You can't have them full length because then it just looks too small in the picture. You get a lot of negative space. And the negative space is what I'm talking about is area where your product is not in. So if you had these, I don't think I have a picture of them, but if you had these spread out, you'll have like 80% is not your product and only 20% is. And I want a higher ratio in the picture. Next up is this shirt. Now, I really liked this. This was super simple and something that I can mimic. Now, I don't ever want you to copy anything anybody does. You definitely want to have your own spin on things, but this is really simple. I liked that the sleeves are out like that so you can see the detail. This is my new Harry Potter wand from the book fair. So you could see the detail on the sleeves, and you could see the detail in the stomach area. And then these leaves are just really fun for fall. Now, leaves are super cheap. I bet you can find them at the dollar store. And the reason I have this kind of zoned back is because when you're looking at pictures, you want to be looking kind of far away from it, because the ones that stand out are going to stand out even when they're far away. So that's if you were wondering why I'm not zooming in on this stuff. Anyhow, so leaves are really cute. Now, take that idea and you can expand on it. You could do little pumpkins, you could do leaves, you could do pine cones, flowers. There's probably a cajillion little things that you can get at the dollar store or around your house to mimic this type of presentation. Now, I think that I think if I were to do it, I might take out just a couple of leaves, but that's just my taste. And I think in this photo it works because there's not much going on with this sweater, but if this sweater was a little bit busier, I may cut down on these. Now, some other ideas are, what did I see the other day? Sparkly ornaments. You know, it's Christmas time. Just a couple of ornaments around would be cute too. Snowflakes would be cute. You know, you want something that looks good and enhances the picture, but doesn't take away from the picture. Okay, next up is this one. This is probably the best example of what not to do. This one's horrible. You can't even hardly tell that it's a shirt here and it's a tank top. I bet this one will not sell. And if I were her, it was marked at $26. She marked it down to $6. And I would have redone the listing versus marking it down that much. But, so this is a light one. So now you can go through and say, okay, if this was photographed in this way, you know, what a difference that would have made to that tank top. That would have been a huge, huge difference. So, you know, definitely something not to do. You want to be cognizant of your background. Now, this was shot on like fur. You can't see it, I don't think, here. But this was shot on a fur. This one looks like a white background drop sheet of some sort. So I'm also looking at that background too, because one of the things I have been doing is stopping into fabric stores and kind of seeing what kind of fabrics there are and what would be good to photo shoot against. But price has kept me from pulling the trigger a couple of times. One, I didn't know what I want until I saw it just recently, and it's at Joann's, and it's a really cool fabric that has a little bit of detail to it. And I'm thinking about getting it, but I don't know how it will do with photoing. So I got to wait for it to go on sale. I just got my Joann's coupons in, so we'll see. Maybe I'll go down there this week. Okay, this is a little black dress. I love the placement of the shoes and the clutch. However, when you zoom in, this clutch looks photoshopped in. And I'm not against photoshopping in a clutch, but it just looked oddly photoshopped in and kind of a turnoff for that. I think clutches are really easy to get. You can buy clutches at the thrift store for pennies on the dollar. I mean, a couple of dollars, and all you would need is a couple key clutches to have a really good accessory for your pictures. Now, I like the shoes there. The background is a wood, and I use a wood background for most of my photos. It's a lighter wood, more like this wood, but it does nothing for the dress. I mean, I can see the clutch clearly. It's an eye popper right there. The silhouette of the dress, I can see the top part, but the lighting is not good. So this would have been much better had they done it more on this type of background. See how those jeans pop out against that fur? Yeah. Okay. So anyhow, you know, pluses and minuses to everything. And you're always improving, and you got to work with what you got sometimes. And I'm very big on not spending money. So this is really cheap research, by the way. It's just trolling on Poshmark on an evening after, you know, before I go to sleep, and taking pictures of what I like and then analyzing it. Okay, this one is just a shirt, and I really liked this one because it gives you an idea of how to wear it. So they've got it paired up with a pair of jeans and a pair of cute little sandals there. So I really like the presentation on that. Now, the shirt to other ratio kind of can be misleading. I don't know if putting all that together in a listing, if people are going to get confused and think the other stuff is for sale. I was kind of confused that it was the shirt at first, but then you click on it and the next picture was the full-size shirt. So, I mean, you're taking a plain shirt. There's really not a whole lot going on with that shirt. It's just kind of a plain everyday shirt and kind of jazzing it up. So that's a great way to jazz up a piece that's not very spectacular on its own. So I kind of like that. All right. Next up is a workout outfit. Now this one was really cool because it was inexpensive and something anybody can do. What they did was these little squiggles are just curling ribbon. I zoomed in and all it is gold curling ribbon. I have gold curling ribbon. I probably have 6 different kinds of curling ribbon out there in my little wrapping area. So being able to mimic this, I could mimic it with lots of different colors. In fact, you could have a little box full of all sorts of different little curling ribbons or foof that you collect. You could do the same thing. It's almost like the leaves, but you could do anything foofy. I'm thinking ribbons. You can do just basic bows that go on packages. Just go down the bows and ribbon aisle, and there's all sorts of little things you can do. Now, this was just for this tank top shirt, so I really liked that they put this water can in there too, little accessory. Totally screams workout, screams New Year's. It screams, fitness to the T. So I really, really enjoyed this one, and I can definitely mimic something. The black pants, who doesn't own a black pair of leggings? Okay, so I think it really shows off this yellow versus just picturing it by its own. I liked the yellow so much that I went down and saw how it was listed, and I copied that because I really thought the listing, how they listed it, was really to the point and very good. Classic workout tank, no bra, zipper pockets, condition EUC, no issues. Then they do the chest, the waist, the length. Inseam is blank, and then it says all measurements are taken while flat. These are types of things that I can take this wording and, maybe change it up a little bit, maybe not, but it's everything that I would need to put into that listing. So I really liked that. Okay, next up is one on a mannequin. And again, the lighting, it might have been my printer too. I think it was better. I think these two were better on the screen. And maybe not. Okay, so on the mannequin, this looked really good. I liked it. This is almost my background that I use right now. So really, really liked how they draped the mannequin and did that. Over here, another cute idea. She paired the shirt with a pair of jeans and a pair of boots. Now, is it my favorite? I don't know. See, I see a lot of negative space. If you add up all this space right here and all this space right here, it's quite a bit. It's, I'd say, at least 20% of the picture, versus if you'd just taken the shirt and blown it up and taken out more of the space. But I do like that it's cute. I can look at that and say, oh, that's a style that I like. So that might work because, it's got this, do they call it an empire waist? Anyhow, this style of shirt really silhouettes good on that. Okay. Next up, over here, they did some cute accessories. I love this shirt with the ruffle going down. They put a little Eiffel Tower. I'm not sure if the Eiffel Tower is so that they can do some branding or if that's the name of their store. I didn't quite get the connection on why this shirt screams Eiffel Tower. I don't know. But it's cute. It's definitely doesn't look like... You don't want your accessories to look like garbage or just something ball of junk on the side of your shirt. So I do like that. So if you have any cute little accessories like that, you could do that. They have a little scarf here and a pair of heels right there. So I liked how they did that, and I like the sleeves bent like that. If you had the sleeves all the way out, your camera will then cut it off. So you kind of want to fold it and then fold it. So I liked that. Next up, thought this was gorgeous. This, I think, is my background. Loved just the simplicity of this. Very cute. Very cute way to do it. Now, this next one, I actually went to her store and looked at all sorts of stuff. And then I was talking to my friend, and I'm like, how the heck did she get all these things on here? This is a mirror, and like a foo-foo glitzy star. And all her mannequins, she does a lot of workout stuff, and they're all kind of draped like this and photoed like that. Nice little stand there, sheet background. Liked the simplicity. Now, a couple little mirrors are super cheap at Michael's. This little glitzy thing, I don't know what they are called, but you can find them anywhere in the Michael's store. So this whole setup probably ran her less than $20, and it stands out. I mean, it just stands out. I like a lot of things about it. Now, should the mannequin be turned? I don't know. With workout stuff, you do want to kind of see that side and the detail right here. So it works for these workout type things. Then we were discussing how the heck does she get them on there? So we were thinking either drop down with fishing line or some sort of fabric tape, maybe hanging them up on there, because it's not tugging on the fabric. So I don't know. It makes me wonder. Like I want to PM her and see, how do you hang those mirrors up? I'm not. Okay, next up is some shoes. Now this one we blew up. My friend was hanging with me, and this background looks more like a rug, but it's kind of nice. It's blue and white. It's kind of cloudish. You can find all sorts of rugs similar to that have nice backgrounds. And then it's a black, smoky black, because you can kind of see the clouds through it, piece of glass on top. So all they did was they folded the rug so that it was like this, and then put the black piece right there. So that's another interesting idea if I wanted to do just a shoe setup and some way to personalize it without, getting too much. You want a nice background, but you don't want too much going on. You don't want your eye to distract you. You want to enhance but not distract. So I liked that. Now, would I shoot the black on the black? I think it looks pretty good. Okay, next up was this shirt. And this is just a cloth background. It looks like drapes. And then she hung ribbon or some sort of lace going on. I liked it. My friend did not. He said he thinks it's too busy going on. And I could kind of see that. But it's another idea that you could just use with stuff lying around the house. That's what I love about this, is you can usually see these pictures and then you can say, oh, I have something that would work, and kind of, create the same effect. Next up is this one. Now, I don't know what's going on. It looks like she's got a poster board, because there's background here. So maybe this is the table, and then she's got a black poster board, which you can get at the dollar store. And then she put the t-shirt, and then she's got a necklace. She's got measuring tapes. She's got a measuring tape there. I like the incorporation of the measuring tape because it will tell you some of the measurements of the item. However, I do think this one's going a little too busy. It's a plain yellow shirt, so I guess I get the need to jazz it up, but it's just got a lot going on. So my friend was thinking it distracts a little bit. Here's the second picture. So that was picture 1, and then if you drop down, this was picture 2. So just plain, and then she's got that gold necklace. Now, I don't know. It seems like you're really trying to sell that yellow shirt. And it was $20, dropped down to $8. So, it's okay. It's not my favorite picture, but it's ideas. See how she's got all the little sewing stuff? So it's inspiration there. Okay, this is my second worst picture. I've been looking at a lot of different furs and background props and stuff to photograph against. I really think this leopard print is way too busy, and I would not have photoed this busy of a sweater against the busyness of the leopard. It doesn't do that justice. The other thing that I don't like is the crotch. I don't like looking at fake vaginas. That's me. I don't know about you, but hey, all I see is crotch and busyness here. And it's fake, but this is what I would not do. I think that the poor gal deserves some pants. Just throw on some basic black pants, and that would have been better. I don't know. You don't see naked mannequins when you go into the mall. You don't. They all have some sort of pants and tops, even if they're just showing off the tops. You just don't see them nude. That's me. You can do, again, whatever you want. It's probably not a deal breaker, for sure. But when you see other mannequins like this one up here, you don't see the crotch. Your eye's not drawn to it. And you don't want your eye drawn to something that's perceived as negative. Or not your product. I guess it's not a positive or negative. It's just not your product. So, okay. Anyhow, busy background, busy jacket, washes out, don't like it. Okay, this next one I really do like. Now I like how the sleeve was straight on this side and then bent on this side, and that it was taken at an angle. I think the angle thing really stands out. I kind of like the angle. I guess it depends on the shirt. This shirt, it works really well. So, switch it up. You don't have to do everything exactly the same. I mean, this one's got it folded in. This one's on a mannequin. This one's sideways. They all are good things to do, and I think it really depends on the print. I definitely think this jacket does better on a mannequin than it would have done this way. But this yellow plain shirt needed some jazzing up. This one's got a lot of business going on, so they did well by putting it on a white background to show off the pattern and not wash it out. Okay, other things that I did, that's all the pictures I got for you. Other things that I did, though, was I went to the fabric store and kind of took pictures of things that I liked, fabric-wise. They have some really cool sequence fabric. I have no idea if photographing against sequences would work or not work, because I don't see anybody do it. And I don't know if it's just because it hasn't been done, or because it sucks, or because it snags your clothes. Who knows? So it's just something to keep my eyes out for. But feel free to go into fabric stores and kind of get a, look at some rugs. Go to the Target and see if you have a rug that would be good for a background shop. Don't rule out the thrift stores. I just picked up a big sheet of black velvet, which is so good for photographing some white things against. I love photographing against velvet. I just think it looks so rich, and that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Again, this one was bought at the dollar store. Those black backgrounds are at the dollar store. I photograph a lot of my antiques against a black thing. In fact, here, I show you. Right back there. That's my black board. I pull it out when I need to photograph like a white coffee mug or something against it. So, works for me. I pick them up at the dollar store. Mine has lasted me over a year, so this is not something that needs to be expensive. All right, so I trolled through Poshmark. You could do the same with eBay and look at the pictures, and I just screenshot them. And this was to provide inspiration for me and ideas to see where I want to go and different ways that I can do my pieces and what kind of stands out to me and what I like about it. What else did I do? Yeah, just kind of went to lots of different stores and kept my eyes out on accessories and what would work. And then when I'm at the Goodwill and Value Village right after Christmas, there's going to be all sorts of sales on all sorts of glitzy, glamorous stuff that I could pick up. And I think it's fun. Some people want to do branding and have all their pictures look very similar. I'm more of, I like something, I'll like to use it for maybe 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months, and then I like to change it up. So it's okay to do either way. None of this was to tell you what to do or not to do. It's my opinion. And, it's my opinion that this looks too busy. Make your own opinion. If you like something, roll with it. At the end of the day, what matters is if the sales are there or not. So if you're not getting the sales, why don't you just take a step back and look at your pictures and see if there's anything improving you can do. And see why those items aren't selling, and then look at other people who are selling lots of stuff and see what they are doing and see how you can adapt your procedures to mimic more like theirs. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed this video walkthrough. I'm not quite sure what to do. I think I'll just call it photography tips for eBay. If you like these videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments below, go ahead and leave your comment. If you have any ideas or suggestions, I'd love to hear those too. And I hope you're having a great day. I'm getting ready to do some listing now and have my coffee. Yep, time to get some stuff listed. All right, take care. Have a great day.